Hi everyone, my name is Kelvin Gitai and welcome to the Learn with KGW. So today I'm going to take you through the Form 1 biology, and we are going to look at the introduction to biology, the various branches of biology, the importance of studying biology, the various characteristics of living things. We are also going to look at the study questions, the collections of specimens, the magnifying lens, and the comparison between plants and animals. So, biology is a branch of science that deals with the study of living things. There are diverse forms of life on Earth, ranging from the invisible microscopic living things to the gigantic life forms. So, it aims at explaining the living world in terms of scientific principles. So, it is important to note, however, that living things interact with the non living things in the environment as well. So biology, therefore, also entails the study of non-living things as well. So the role of human beings in shaping the environment is also investigated in biology. So in summary, biology deals with the study of origins, types, nature, growth, development, interactions, and maintenance of all life forms on Earth. So now, let's look at the various branches of biology. So biology is such a broad field of knowledge. It is divided into two broad branches. One, zoology, two, botany. So zoology is a branch of biology that deals with the study of animal life, whereas botany is a branch of biology that deals with the study of plant life. So within the two branches, there exist even smaller branches because the branches, that is the botany and zoology, are very wide and complex. The smaller branches of biology include 1. Ecology, which is the study of the interrelationships between organisms and their environment. Ecology aims at establishing how organisms are related to each other in the environment. So ecology is further subdivided into smaller branches. This can be forest ecology, marine ecology, rangeland ecology, etc. We also have genetics, which is a sub-branch of biology that deals with the study of inheritance and variation. So it deals with the study of how variations, that is the differences, occur between parents and their offsprings. So it is also concerned with how various characteristics are passed from parents to offsprings. We have entomology, which is the study of insects, parasitology, which is the study of parasites, physiology, which deals with the study of functions of various structures of an organism. It deals with the processes that take place in the body of organisms. We have anatomy, which is the study of the internal structure of organisms. We have microbiology, which is the study of microorganisms. We have bacteriology, which is the study of bacteria. We have ornithology, which is the study of birds. We have ichthyology, which is the study of fishes. So the list is inexhaustive as there are very many other branches of biology. So now let's look at the importance of studying biology. Why do we need to study biology? So the study of biology is very important. The knowledge acquired from this study can benefit an individual in myriad ways. So the study of biology is important in that one, the knowledge acquired from the study of biology can be very helpful in solving environmental problems such as food shortage, poor health services, pollution, and environmental degradation. So the study of biology can also grant one an entry into various careers such as medicine, veterinary medicine, animal husbandry, horticulture, and dentistry. The study of biology also leads to development of scientific skills which are very useful in life. So these skills include observing, identifying, recording, classifying, measuring, analyzing, and evaluating. So these skills can enable one learn how to make right choices and lead an improved life. Also, through the study of biology, man learns the causes of human, plant, and human diseases and how best these diseases can be prevented and cured. Also, biological knowledge acquired in the study of biology is very useful in enhancing international cooperation. Some biology-related international conventions include 1. Joint development of HIV and AIDS vaccine by Kenyan and British scientists. The coordinated fight against severe acute respiratory syndrome involving scientists all over the world. The fight to save the ozone layer from depletion through various international agreements such as the Kyoto Protocol. And lastly, the management of resources through international treaties such as the CITES, that is the Convention Against International Trade and on Endangered Species. So now, let's look at the various characteristics of living things. What makes us say that this is a living thing and this is not a living thing? So, living things share a lot of characteristics in common. These characteristics are discussed below. 1. Nutrition. So nutrition is the process by which living things obtain and assimilate or utilize nutrients. Living things require nutrients for various purposes: growth, repair of worn out tissues, and for provision of energy. So plants manufacture their own food using light energy, carbon dioxide, water, and mineral salts through the process of photosynthesis. Conversely, animals feed on already manufactured foods from plants and other animals. We also have respiration, whereby respiration is the process by which food substances are chemically broken down to release energy. So during respiration, oxygen is used while energy, carbon dioxide, and water are released. So respiration occurs in all living cells. The energy produced in living things is very useful as it enables the living things carry out some of their physiological processes. The energy is also required for growth and development, movement and repair of worn out tissues, etc. We also have gaseous exchange. So gaseous exchange refers to the process by which living things exchange oxygen and carbon dioxide across the respiratory surfaces. Animals always take in air rich in oxygen and give out air rich in carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is a waste product of chemical reactions in the body. Animals require oxygen for respiration. Gaseous exchange, therefore, enables animals to obtain oxygen for respiration and get rid of carbon dioxide, a waste product. So plants, however, require carbon dioxide for photosynthesis during the day. They give away oxygen as a byproduct. The plants equally require oxygen for respiration and give away carbon dioxide. We also have excretion. Excretion is the process by which living things separate and eliminate the waste or harmful materials resulting from chemical reactions within the cells. These harmful waste products of metabolism may be toxic to the body if they are left to accumulate in the cells of the living things. Growth and development. Growth refers to the irreversible increase in size and mass, while development refers to the irreversible change in complexity of the structure of living things. So growth and development of living things is essential as it enables the living things to attain maximum size that can enable them to perform their functions and roles. We have reproduction, whereby this is the process by which living things give rise to new individuals of the same kind. All living things reproduce. Reproduction is essential as it leads to perpetuation of species and it avoids extinction of certain animals and plants. We have heritability, which is the ability of living things to perceive or detect changes in their environment and respond to them appropriately. So living things respond to changes in temperature, humidity, light, presence or absence of certain chemicals, etc. Response of organisms to these changes is crucial as it enables them to escape from harmful stimuli. So ability to detect changes in the environment also enables organisms to obtain resources in the environment. Lastly, we have movement. So movement refers to the change in position or the displacement of a part or parts of an organism. Movement in plants include folding of leaves, closing of flowers and growing of shoots towards the light. The change of position of an entire organism from one position to another is locomotion. So now, let's look at the study questions. So a motor vehicle moves. It uses energy and produces carbon dioxide and water. Similar traits or characteristics occur in living organisms, yet motor vehicles are not classified as living. List other characteristics of living things that do not occur in motor vehicles. B. Give the name to the study of 1. The cell, microorganisms, the study of differences between parents and their offsprings, the study of relationships between organisms and the environment. Okay, so now let's look at the collection of specimens. So we have defined biology as the study of living things. So for effective study, a biologist may have to collect some living things or some parts of the living things for observation and analysis. The living things or parts of living things that are used for biological study are called specimens. So biological studies always take place in laboratories. So a laboratory is a building or a room that is designed and equipped for scientific studies. Collections of living things, especially animals, may not be very easy. Some of the animals are not easy to catch, while some are quite dangerous. Knowledge on proper specimen collection and handling of is very important. So we are going to discuss some of the apparatus used in specimen collection. So we are going to start with a sweep net. So a sweep net is used for catching flying insects. As shown in the figure below, we can see a person collecting or trying to catch a flying insect using a sweep net. We also have a fish net. This is used for trapping small fish and other small water animals. Below is a diagram of a fish net. We also have the putter. A putter is used for sucking small animals from rock surfaces or barks of trees. Below is a diagram of how it looks like and how it is supposed to be used. We also have bait trap, which is used for attracting and trapping small animals including rats. We have pitfall trap. which is used for catching crawling animals. Below is a diagram of how it is supposed to be set up and how it looks like. We also have a pair of forceps. This is an apparatus used for picking up small crawling animals, e.g. stinging insects. We have the specimen botros, which are used for keeping collected specimen. They are of different sizes depending on the size of the specimen being studied. Lastly, we have a magnifying lens. So this is used to enlarge small objects. A hand lens is a common magnifying lens used in the laboratory. The magnifying power of the hand lenses is always indicated on the lens, e.g. times 10, times 5, times 8. The magnifying power of a lens shows how many times the image will be enlarged compared to the object. Below is a diagram of how a magnifying lens looks like. So now let's look at how to use a magnifying lens. So to use a magnifying lens, place the object to be enlarged on the bench. Hold the magnifying lens on one hand and while crossing one eye, move the lens towards the object until the image comes into clear focus. If a magnifying lens is used to make a drawing of a specimen, the magnification of the drawing will have no relation with the size of the drawing. The magnification of the drawing can be calculated using the formula shown below. Drawing magnification equals length of the drawing divided by the length of the actual object. Let's look at the precautions during the collection and observation of specimen. So before we look at it, let me say that the sign of times must come before the magnification value. So the answer you get after calculating the magnification of the drawing, the answer you get must have a times before the value, e.g. times 10, times 5, times 15, etc. Okay, so now let's look at the precautions during collection and observation of specimen. So while collecting specimen for observation, a biologist should pay close attention to the following. Collect only the number of specimen you need. Do not collect more than you need. Also, do not harm the specimen during capture or collection exercise. 3. Do not destroy the natural habitat of the specimens. 4. Handle dangerous or injurious specimens with care. Such injurious specimens can be stinging plants or insects. Forceps and hand gloves should be used in such cases. So now, let's look at the comparison between plants and animals. So let's differentiate between plants and animals. So plants most possess chlorophyll, which gives them their green color. Chlorophyll is very useful in the process of photosynthesis. Their cells have cellulose cell walls. They also respond slowly to changes in the environment. Plants are immobile. They also lack specialized excretory organs. The animals lack chlorophyll content, hence feed on already manufactured food materials. Their cells lack cellulose cell walls. They respond quickly to changes in the environment. Most animals move around in search of food, shelter, and mates. And lastly, animals have complex excretory organs. So that's it for the lesson today. Thank you for choosing the Learn with KGW.